Because I'm gonna start now. Is she ready to come up? Yeah, she's on. Okay, Medash. Um,
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Hi, Anna.
For a second.
Good afternoon, teachers.
Good afternoon, Auntie.
Good afternoon, teachers.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone. Parents, teachers, students. Welcome to National Storytelling Day. Today is celebrated as National Storytelling Day. So we will be telling you a story. And today's story is about a very proud miller. And a miller is someone who runs a mill for living, whether they mill flour or soap. Okay, are we ready for the story? If you are, let me see the thumbs up. Thumbs up if you're ready. Teachers, are we ready?
Yes, we are ready. Good afternoon, everyone. Samuels.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, teachers.
The title of today's story is Rumpelstiltskin. Once upon a time, there lived a miller who had a beautiful daughter. He was very proud and wanted her to be much more than a miller's daughter. So he went to the king and told him he had a daughter who could spin straw into gold. Now the king was as greedy as the miller was proud. So they struck a bargain. The miller's daughter came to live at the castle where she was put into a room heaped with straw.
Spin these go into gold,
said the king,
and you will be queen. If not, you will lose your life.
The miller's daughter was left alone. All night long she cried and cried. She could barely spin flax into cloth, let alone straw into gold. Suddenly, the little man flew into the room.
Why are you crying?
He asked in his funny, squeaky voice.
Because the king wants me to spin all this straw into gold by morning, and I don't know how.
She said, and started crying again.
What will you give me to do it?
The little
I
man
have
asked.
very little.
The miller's daughter answered.
But you can have this ring.
It's not much, but I'll do it,
said the little man. When the king came in the next morning, he saw the room piled high with gold. He was both pleased and astonished.
Unbelievable,
he said.
You must do it again.
And the miller's daughter was put into an even bigger room with even more straw. Again, the little man came to her aid.
Help me.
She pleaded.
Or I will lose my life.
when you're queen.
said the little man.
And you will be. You will give me your firstborn child.
Yes, anything you want,
said the miller's daughter, thinking only to save her own life. When the king saw all the gold that had been spun that night, he married the miller's daughter. Now she was the queen. When the baby prince was born to them, the king and queen were as happy as could be. All of the queen's fare were forgotten until one morning when the strange little man flew in at the window to remind her of her promise.
Oh no!
Cried the queen.
You can't take my baby from me. You mustn't.
But nothing she offered him made the little man change his mind. At last, he gave in.
If you can guess my name in 3 days,
He said,
you may keep the child, but 3 days, mind you.
and with that, out the window he flew. The queen was more frightened than before. She couldn't tell the king about the gold and couldn't bear the thought of losing her child. She sent for the captain of the castle.
You must search high and low.
She said,
Find me the strangest names you can.
the captain searched through all the northern part of the kingdom and brought a list to the queen. The morning came, and with it, the little man flew through the window again.
Well, do you have it?
He demanded. The queen began.
Is your name Maxie, Jaxie, or Golfaxie?
She asked.
Oh,
She asked,
No.
roared the little man.
is it Kenny, Lenny, or Benny?
Asked the queen.
No.
Shouted the little man.
And you better have better names tomorrow.
The captain went out again, searching the southern part of the kingdom. He listened carefully to all the names he heard and wrote them all down. The next morning, the queen was ready for the little man.
Is your name in a puzzle, Benozzle, or is your name String Nozzle?
She
No.
asked desperately.
No, I know.
The little man screamed.
You never guess.
The captain went out to search the middle part of the kingdom, but all the names he heard were names he had heard before. He was about to go to the queen with sad news when the strange noise caught his ears. Down at the entrance to a nearby hidden cave, he saw the strange man doing a little dance and singing to himself.
Tomorrow the child I shall claim.
He sang as he hopped about on one foot.
Sure as Rumpelstiltskin is my name.
The captain wrote it down and hurried back to the queen. When he described the little man, the queen knew she was saved. Next morning, he flew in.
Give me the child.
He said to the queen.
Is your name John?
She asked with a smile.
Of course not.
He snapped.
What's unusual about the name Chad?
Is it Peter?
The queen.
Give me the child.
The little man shouted. The queen smiled again.
Is it Rumpelstiltskin?
She asked. The little man shouted, stamping with feet both on the ground. In fact, he stamped so hard that the floor opened right up and swallowed him whole. Rumpelstiltskin disappeared completely. He was never seen again. The king, the queen, the little prince lived happily ever after. So that brings us to the end of our story, and I hope you have all enjoyed the little story that we have put together for you.
Parents and students, on the behalf of our teachers, Miss Gooden of J2, Miss White of Kindergarten 1, myself, Mrs. Dennis, and Miss Maitland, a big thank you for logging in and to listen to stories, and a warm welcome for you. Thank you very much for logging in. I hope you enjoy.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you,
students,
teachers.
you may all go back to your respective
Thank you,
class now.
teachers. Thank you, teachers.
Okay. K2 students, you may stay on. The others,
Thank you,
you may
teachers.
log out and log into your class login. Thank
Do
you.
not
Okay,
Thank
bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
You're
Bye.
welcome.
Bye.
Bye.